business here. Pull and drag. Yeah, fish on. This was a sneaky fish. It wasn't even making the bells jingle on my rod holder. Just kind of slowly started pulling and started taking out drag without even making the bells jingle. That is kind of wild. But I've been here about an hour. I'm on my second set of baits. I just reeled in and rebaited, put on fresh bait, and recast it out. Feels like I got a pretty good fish on here. Get this fish in here, see how big he is. I'm keeping fish today. If I can catch some eater size. Oh, this is a pretty good fish. I don't know if it might be too big to keep. Gotcha. No, I don't think this fish is too big. I think I got a keeper here. Nice, nice, nice. It's hooked in the whisker, and then the hook turned around and went back into the jaw, but mostly just a whisker. First time using the scale this season. See if I got a battery. Nope, battery's dead. Guess I should have checked that. Oh wait. Well, first catfish of the year. Nice, looks like a female based on the coloring. And then since my scale's not working, I'm guessing on the weight, probably 6-7 pounds, my guess. And that's keeper size for me. Usually I'll keep fish, if they get over 10 pounds, then I'll let them go. But this looks like a good keeper size. Let me get this guy put on the stringer, and then I'll explain to you what I'm using for bait and my rig and all that stuff. Today's bait is just some frozen shad that I've had in the freezer all winter. Caught this shad with a cast net last fall. Just putting on a piece about that size. Just a Carolina rig, 4-ounce sinker on a slide, swivel, 4-aught wide gap hook, all 20-pound mono here. So it's April 1st, and it's about 3:15 in the afternoon. I'm fishing the warmest part of the day. Today's high temp is like 52, and that's not going to happen until about 5 o'clock. So we're still probably in the low 40s as far as air temps. Water temps, I'm pretty sure, also in the low 40s. I'll go check that with the thermometer here in a minute. But like I said, I've been here a little over an hour. That's the first fish of the day, first fish of the year. Feels good to reel in a fish after many months of long winter. See if there's any more around. Last time I checked the water temps, it was probably a week ago, and it was like right at 40. But we haven't had much warm weather. It's been highs in the 30s and 40s most days for the past week. Gets down into the 20s and even teens at night. So I got 42.8 right here in the 6 inches of water next to the bank. So yeah, it's hasn't changed much since last week. 42.6, still going down. So yeah, water temps in the deeper spots out there are probably hovering right around 40 degrees, I guess. So there's really two main reasons why I'm fishing in this spot where I am. And the first reason is wind. The wind is blowing in my face directly into the shoreline, and that's good just because it blows the food, and basically the whole food chain just kind of gets pushed wherever the wind's blowing. And it's not a heavy wind today, which is, I don't know, it's perfect as far as I'm concerned. It's about 5 to 7 miles an hour, just light waves coming in. And the other reason is the rocks. So I pick a rocky, wind-blown shoreline, And the reason I like the rocks on a day like today when the sun is shining is those rocks will absorb heat from the sun and give off that heat into the water. So the water along a rocky shoreline on a sunny day will likely be a little bit warmer than the water along maybe a muddy shoreline. So I'm just making that part of the equation too, just to, you know, hopefully increase my chances. So that's my thought process for why I'm fishing here today. You know, it's one of those days where it's kind of overcast, but not really. There's just a thin veil of clouds that are dimming the sun a little bit. Some pretty cool phenomenon there. I think that's called sundog. Not sure. Big ring around the sun there created by the clouds. Pretty awesome. It's like almost like a circular rainbow. I kind of was feeling bad for that catfish getting hit by the waves, so I built him a little live well here just so he's not getting pounded by the waves. I already got kind of beat up though. I'm really surprised. It's been about a half an hour since that fish. I'm really surprised I haven't had another one. Most of my experience is early spring fishing. They usually come once you start getting a bite. There's usually just like a whole bunch of them coming through. It's just bang, 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 bang. A lot of the time that happens. It's not happened this time, but that's all right. Getting a bite here. Fish on. Fish number 2 is on, and it's coming from the same spot as that first fish. Spot off to my left. Cold water, very tentative bite. I was just retying one of my lines because I rebaited and got snagged reeling it in. Broke it off. This is good, this is good. It's been about an hour since that first fish. Yeah, this is another nice fish. Green female. Gotcha. It's another keeper. All right, fish 2. Nice green female channel cat. A little bit smaller than the first one. I'm guessing about 5 pounds, 5.5 maybe. Yeah. Not a real hard fight on these fish in this cold water, but they're gonna taste real good, that's for sure. On the stringer. I think there's room for 2 in this little live well here. Yeah, that'll work. Kind of, well, everything's more difficult with frozen hands. There we go. Glad I'm catching some eaters today. Last year, most of my spring catfishing, I was catching a bunch of trophy size, like 12, 13 pound channel cats, and I didn't keep hardly any fish. I didn't keep any of those big ones. Well, folks, it's time for me to pack it up for today. This is my 3rd trip catfishing for the year. Finally able to find some fish, some active fish. I hope the fish are starting to wake up in your neck of the woods, wherever you are. But I'm gonna get these rods reeled in, this fish brought home and cleaned, and
yeah, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.